Rustic Modern Kitchen blends raw grain with crisp lines, turning simple prep into a daily retreat. If that mix excites you, hit subscribe on my YouTube channel so we can swap ideas the moment they drop. Ready to gather inspiration? Here are my favorite Rustic Modern Kitchen ideas to try next. Organic Modern meets reclaimed wood warmth. Think sleek lines but cozy soul. Organic Modern celebrates clean silhouettes, yet reclaimed beams and chunky boards keep things rooted. Picture slab front walnut cabinets sitting beside weathered barnwood shelves, their knots and nail marks glowing under soft LED strips. A honed limestone countertop cools the palate while still feeling earthy to the touch. The contrast creates an easy tension, refined versus rugged, new standing proudly next to storied timber. Layer in matte black poles that almost disappear against the deep grain, then repeat the dark note and slim cone pendants. Add a linen blend runner that cushions steps and a simple terracotta crock filled with wooden spoons for a lived-in accent. Finally, choose herringbone oak flooring. Its subtle pattern visually unites the fresh cabinetry with the reclaimed soul. Every glance delivers a cozy, cool vibe that whispers, "Come cook with me." It feels as welcoming as a family farmhouse, yet every line reads fresh, giving you the best of both design worlds with zero compromise. Quick tip: once a month, rub food-safe oil into the reclaimed shelves so their patina deepens rather than dries out. By marrying polished pieces with reclaimed charm, we keep the space timeless yet fully on trend. The mix helps you honor sustainability while expressing a sleek aesthetic. It also welcomes guests with warmth instead of stark minimalism. That balance is the true power of organic modern.
Japandi's Serenity with textured oak tones. Craving calm in the middle of city chaos? Japandi's style is the hush button on visual noise, blending Japanese wabi-sabi with Scandinavian ease. Begin with flat panel oak cabinets washed in a light smoked stain so the quiet grain shows like watercolor brushstrokes. Pair them with cloud white porcelain counters that feel cool underhand yet gleam only softly. Matte subway tiles in off-white run vertically for subtle height, their slightly irregular surface nodding to handmade craft. Under the island, we add creamy boucle bar stools for texture without clutter. Tie everything together with slim black steel hardware and a single paper lantern pendant that casts candle-like glow. A pale gray micro-cement floor grounds the scheme, allowing the oak to breathe and the space to feel endlessly open. The room sighs with tranquility, guiding you to slow down, sip matcha, and relish the ritual of cooking. Every element whispers, never shouts, so stress melts the moment you step onto that calming cement floor. Layout hint: leave at least 14 inches between countertop items. Negative space is the secret ingredient in Japandi's soothing recipe. Japandi proves that a rustic modern kitchen can feel almost meditative. By uniting disciplined lines with tactile materials, we craft a space that refreshes focus. It encourages mindful meal prep and uncluttered living. Think of it as daily self-care served on a plate.
Scandinavian rustic and earthy neutral palette. Love a bright kitchen, but not the clinical vibe? Scandinavian rustic walks that charming middle ground, all light ash tones and snug textures. Start with vertical pine slats treated in a whitewash that lets knots peek through, lending storybook character without darkening the room. Top counters with creamy Caesar stone for practical ease that still reads organic. Add a soft gray lime wash backsplash. Its brushstrokes catch morning sun like ripples on fresh snow. Copper sconces warm the cool palette, while mist-toned ceramic canisters echo Nordic fog drifting over fjords. Complement with woven seagrass stools that squeak pleasantly when shifted, and a striped cotton runner underfoot. Finish by choosing pale oak chevron flooring that bounces light further, turning even a small apartment galley into an inviting, hoogie-filled gathering zone. The payoff is a sun-kissed cocoon that stays neutral yet never flat. It turns morning coffee into a cozy cabin moment, wrapping you in calm while keeping a crisp, undeniably urban edge beneath the rustic touches. texture cue. Mix at least 3 weaves, cotton, seagrass, and wool, to keep the neutral palette lively and touch-friendly. Scandinavian Rustic invites soft light to dance across natural fibers, boosting serotonin on gray days. The approach proves minimalism can still feel warm. It's a budget-friendly platform for seasonal accents. Swap a pillow or vase, and the whole kitchen shifts mood without repainting walls. Desert Modern layers of terracotta and sand. If muted blacks feel too cold, head south. Desert Modern is sunshine bottled in design form, perfect for a rustic modern kitchen craving warmth. Picture terracotta meeting raw iron and an effortless sunset palette. Anchor the room with wide terracotta tiles, their baked clay scent whispering of summer, even in January. Install slab clay beige cabinets crowned by creamy quartz that mirrors bleached sandstone along canyon walls. Across the backsplash, select hand-pressed Zellige in sunset tones, burnt peach, apricot, and muted coral, each tile catching light like shifting dunes. Rattan bar stools bring woven shadow play, while a sand-colored plaster hood supplies sculptural drama. Introduce wrought iron hardware for contrast and a hint of desert night sky. Finish with an oversized ceramic jug in chalk white and a cluster of prickly pear cacti on the ledge, their gentle greens calming the heat of the palette. This palette glows even on cloudy days, turning simple toast into a sunrise ritual. Every surface radiates understated vacation energy, so daily chores feel less like tasks and more like a slow, scenic road trip. Color hack? Pop a single turquoise vase for a cool splash that reads Oasis, not overload. Desert Modern layers remind us that warmth is a feeling as much as a hue. By echoing earth and sky, we craft a kitchen that soothes seasonal mood swings. It pairs effortlessly with rustic woods, letting you mix and match as tastes evolve. And yes, it photographs beautifully for your next recipe post. California casual with plaster hood statements. Think surfboard vibes, minus the kitsch. California casual is all about breezy confidence, where a rustic modern kitchen feels like it opened its giant windows to the Pacific. Build your base with white oak cabinetry sporting simple, low-profile frames that hint at shaker without the fuss. Above the range, sculpt a softly raked plaster hood, its velvety surface catching light like coastal cliffs at golden hour. Add glossy white Zellige backsplash tiles to amplify daylight and reflect candle glow during late-night snack raids. Woven rope pendants swing lazily over the island, echoing beach hammocks. Balance the sun-washed palette with brushed nickel pulls and a matte black faucet, little visual commas that keep things interesting. Complete the scene with a chunky butcher block island top that invites communal chopping and casual cheeseboard dinners. The whole setup feels like a mini holiday, even on a random Tuesday afternoon. It whispers relaxed luxury that encourages socks-off cooking, spur-of-the-moment sangria sessions, and playlists brimming with breezy acoustic guitar riffs under warm lighting. Lighting note: choose bulbs around 2700K. That sunset warmth seals the Cali mood every evening. California Casual proves that laid back can still look polished. The airy mix keeps your rustic modern kitchen feeling social, never staged. Guests linger, dishes disappear slower, conversations stretch longer. In short, the space becomes the home's happy heartbeat. Industrial farmhouse with mixed metals edge. Can't choose between city grit and country charm? Industrial farmhouse gets you both, welding steel attitude onto rustic beams. It's the design equivalent of boots with a floral dress, unexpected yet spot on. Set the tone with shaker-style cabinets painted deep charcoal, their edges crisp against butcher block counters and reclaimed maple. Above, factory-inspired sconces throw pools of golden light onto exposed brick or brick-look tile, offering vintage workshop vibes. Swap standard pulls for a mix, unlacquered brass on drawers and raw iron on doors, align patina and powder coating to converse. Install a hefty stainless range hood that mirrors subway train polish and balances the weathered wood. For stools, pick distressed leather and spun steel legs that creak pleasingly when rotated. Ground it all with wide plank oak floors stained a warm tobacco, so the harder metal edges don't feel cold. The look hums with low-key rebellion, like a downtown loft browed rules soul. It invites you to flip eggs in cast iron skillets while the espresso maker hisses, equal parts farmhouse breakfast and espresso bar. Pros and cons: metals age beautifully but highlight fingerprints. Keep microfiber cloths handy for a quick swipe. Industrial farmhouse amps up the rustic modern kitchen with confidence. The mix of metals means the palette never feels flat, and swapping one finish later refreshes the vibe instantly. Ultimately, you gain a hardworking, personality-packed hub where morning pancakes share space with midnight brainstorming. Biophilic kitchen, lush with indoor herbs. Crave a kitchen that feels alive year-round? Bring the outdoors in. No plant wall needed. Wafting basil, trailing thyme, and fuzzy oregano are the stars here. Float a slim copper rail above the countertop and hang clay pots at staggered heights. The warm metal sets off the verdant growth while adding a soft gleam. Below, choose creamy quartz counters with faint green veining, so leaves feel echoed, not isolated. Natural tone maple cabinets ground the palette, and a floor-to-ceiling picture window, or a mirror if space is tight, multiplies every sprig of green. Cap the look with a reclaimed pine butcher block island. Its gentle grain reads like tree rings telling a story. As a final flourish, install a low-profile strip of full-spectrum grow lights under the shelf so herbs stay perky even in winter's gloom. The space buzzes with quiet energy. Think farmer's market freshness without leaving home. Sunlight, scents, and soft textures combine to reset your mood each morning. Plant care? Snip herbs above a node and they'll grow back bushier, free decor that replenishes itself. A biophilic approach reminds us that a rustic modern kitchen can double as a wellness station. Fresh herbs cue up flavor, lower grocery bills, and offer a living art piece that changes with the seasons. Everyone wins. Even the takeout nights feel healthier. Modern mountain chalet with stone and beam. Want Alpine Lodge comfort minus the heavy log cabin cliches? Say hello to modern mountain chic. Start by draping the island in honed soapstone. Its charcoal swirls mimic storm clouds rolling over peaks. Frame the ceiling with sturdy reclaimed fir beams left natural so sap lines and knots stay visible. Flat panel oak cabinets and a warm fawn stain keep things current while nodding to classic chalet warmth. Matte black cage pendants drop like night ski lift towers, and a chunky wool runner underfoot evokes après ski blankets. To pull the scene together, stack rough-cut stone veneer behind the range. The textural backdrop turns every simmering pot into a hearth moment. Add forged iron hooks for mugs. Small detail, big alpine vibe. This setting feels crisp, grounded, and adventurous, the way mountain air wakes you up even indoors. Mood setter, crack a cedarwood candle and the room smells like first light at the trailhead. By pairing sleek cabinetry with raw beams and stone, we gain a rustic modern kitchen that feels both cozy nights and high-energy breakfasts. It's a daily reminder to savor nature, even if the nearest summit is your apartment rooftop. Mediterranean Zellige spark and white plaster. Dreaming of sun-drenched coasts while cooking Tuesday pasta? Mediterranean magic delivers. Coat the walls in chalky white plaster, cool to touch, dreamy to sight. Splash the backsplash with hand-cut Zellige tiles in sunrise hues, soft peach, dusty rose, and shell white. Their glazed faces catch every ray, scattering sparkle like waves hitting cliffs. Select spindle leg stools in naughty olive wood for organic contrast, and thread in oil-rubbed bronze pulls that darken gracefully over time. Crown the range with a gentle arch in the plaster, finished with a micro-bevel edge for subtle shadow play. Terracotta floor tiles, laid in a herringbone pattern, complete the coastal scene, feeling pleasantly cool under barefoot steps. The result is a perpetual vacation postcard, bright, textured, a little weathered, always warm. Palette push. Keep base colors pale so Zellige hues pop and never overwhelm the eye. Mediterranean detailing proves a rustic modern kitchen can glow without neon lights. The tactile finishes make weeknight cooking feel festive, encouraging leisurely meals and deeper breaths. No plane ticket required. Wabi Sabi Patina on honed natural surfaces. Perfection is overrated. Lived-in charm tells richer stories. Enter Wabi Sabi. Choose micro-cement counters in putty gray, hand-troweled so subtle ridges catch the light like desert ripples. Surround them with knotty pine open shelves left unsealed, allowing the wood to age and darken. On the island, install a live-edge acacia top whose organic contours refuse symmetry. Aged brass taps add mottled warmth, echoing the patina of vintage clay pots lined across the window ledge. For a grounded base, pour satin-finished concrete floors that hide scuffs while enhancing that beautifully imperfect mantra. Tie everything together with linen cafe curtains, crisp folds replaced by informal drapes that flutter in the breeze. Every scratch, grain, and dent earns a place in the narrative, making the kitchen feel comforting rather than showroom stiff. Mindset shift? Treat every mark as a memory marker, evidence of dinners shared, not defects. Wabi Sabi infuses the rustic modern kitchen with grace and acceptance. We cook with fewer worries about fingerprints, celebrate the passage of time, and appreciate materials that mature alongside our recipes. Mid-century rustic with walnut and black accents. Love Mad Men flair but want it cozier? Blend mid-century lines with rustic warmth. Anchor the lower cabinets in rich walnut, featuring vertical tambour slats, mid-century's secret texture weapon. Above, keep uppers minimal, perhaps matte black, with push latch doors for that clean horizon line. Lay slim white terrazzo counters speckled with quartz chits that gleam like vintage cocktail glasses. Slide tapered leg bar stools upholstered in caramel leather beneath the island and dangle globe pendants and opal glass overhead. Add an antique brass starburst clock on the wall as a wink to era icons, then tie the scheme together with a subdued hickory floor stained neutral brown. This mix nods to bygone swagger, yet remains warm enough for pancake Saturdays. Style swap. Replace brass accents with brushed nickel to nudge the look cooler without losing the retro vibe. Mid-century rustic proves the rustic modern kitchen spans decades gracefully. Sleek silhouettes keep the room tidy, while walnut grain adds soul. The result? A forever stylish backdrop for family recipes and craft cocktail nights. Unlacquered brass and matte black harmony. Craving drama without chaos, dual metals create instant depth. Start with flat panel white oak cabinets that act as neutral stage scenery. Fit them with matte black bar pulls, sleek, assertive, and fingerprint friendly. Over the sink, install an unlacquered brass bridge faucet. Watch it age from honey to deep bronze, telling its own time-lapse story. Echo the shimmer in petite brass sconces flanking open shelving, their warm glow balanced by black steel brackets. For a centerpiece, opt for a pendant with dual finishes. Black shell outside, brass lining inside, casting golden pools onto the soapstone island. Seal the arrangement with charcoal porcelain floor tiles. Their quiet tone let the metal duet star. The room feels crisp yet layered, sophisticated yet approachable, a sartorial black suit with vintage jewelry sparkle. Finish care. Let brass tarnish naturally. Polishing breaks the charm of its evolving patina. Mixing these contrasts elevates a rustic modern kitchen beyond simple wood and white. The evolving metals invite continual rediscovery, ensuring your space never feels static. Every meal prep moment comes with a small dose of glamour. Rustic modern dreams, ready to cook. We've wandered through warm woods, tactile tiles, and metals that age with grace. Together we saw how contrast, old plus new, rough plus sleek, keeps a kitchen lively yet calm. Grab one look that spoke to you, swap a finish, or layer fresh texture this weekend. What detail will you play with first? Share below and subscribe to the channel for more easy inspiration.